Hi, welcome to the Geeks Analytics. And today we will going to discuss a topic, very interesting topic, data science innovation. Now, in this particular topic, we will be discussing on that there are certain insights which we get from a data, and those insights we can made a impact from. But getting to those insights is very challenging task, right? So the number one thing which I want to discuss is this: what's the current landscape we are in? So in 2026, Rahul, what is the current landscape we are working upon? So the number one thing over here is the number one thing is data is getting overloaded. So a survey found out that the data scientists spend around 39%, which is nearly 40% of their time in data prep, cleaning, more than they spend on any model training, selection, deployment combined. Which means if in a day, in a 8 hour of job, you are doing for the half of the time, your time goes to what? Your time goes to either data cleaning or prep, right? This is the major time taking activities which are happening. The second challenges in data science is integration issues. Now, what do I mean by integration issues? Let's take an example. So, a new Vantage Partners survey, it's a survey done that they found out that nearly 90 plus percent of executives face challenges scaling their big data and AI initiatives. That the data which we have at present, that data is getting what? Is getting leveled up, right? And they are facing challenges in scaling that particular data set, right? So if I say scaling means what? Scaling are of two type. One is horizontal and other is vertical. Now what is horizontal means? Horizontal means adding servers to whatever you have. So for example, I have one laptop. I say that, okay, Rahul, you have a lot of work. How about I'll give you two laptops? How about I'll give you three laptops? So I have three laptops. So this is what I am horizontally scaling my data sets. Now, what is vertical scaling? Vertical scaling means whatever the RAM I have, I am upgrading to that. So, for example, 256 GB RAM I have, I will be upgrading to, let's say, 512 GB RAM. So, this is what this is. I'm doing a vertical scaling. So, this is what the word scaling means. So, at present, the number one challenge we have is the data overload. Data is getting overloaded. Second is integration issues. Integration means scaling issues we are facing. And other than scaling issues, we do not have one particular platform to do all the data science stuff. Fair enough. And the third, which is very important, is that skills gap. That we do not have that much of skills which can lead to end-to-end data analytics. So there was a study done, McKinsey Global Institute, that by 2026, demand of data scientists will exceed more than 50%, which means that the number of hiring will going to increase. But what we need to do as a data analyst is we need to upgrade our skill sets. Now, moving ahead, I want to discuss very important point with you. So, for example, let's say I have one particular raw data, right? I have one particular raw data set, and that particular data sets goes into a data pipeline. That particular raw data set goes into data pipeline, and which leads me to what? Which leads me to the final insights, right? Now what is this data pipeline means? What is this data pipeline now, right? So let's discuss this now. Now when I say to you data pipelines, let's say you have a raw data set. Now raw data comes into multiple forms. Maybe you have PDF document, you have tables, right? And you have structured data set. Now all these things goes into any kind of database. Let's take an example of AWS S3. Like AWS S3, simple. It's imagine it like a bucket, right? You pour all the data sets into a bucket for the next procedure. That's it, right? So you put in a bucket known as AWS S3. After that particular data set, once it is get consolidated in AWS S3, It goes for what? It goes for ETL process, or it goes for data cleaning, which I was telling you that 39%, approximately 40% of the time goes into data cleaning, right? ETL process, data cleaning, or let's say data transformation. Data transformation. These all these things goes into a tool, let's say Informatica, or there is one more tool in the market known as Alteryx, right? Everything goes over here. Now, after this particular section, the next steps is, let's say, data warehouse. That whatever the data you have cleaned, the whatever the data here you can write as clean, whatever the data you have cleaned, you can keep them into a particular place known as warehouse. So I'll take again an example of AWS Redshift. Over here, we will bring what? We will bring the cleaned data set. And once the data get clean, then I will connect this particular table into a what? Into a data visualization tool, right? Data visualization tool. Data visualization. For this purpose, I can use what? I can use either Tableau or what? Or Power BI. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the entire data pipeline we have. Right? This is how the data flows from A to C. Did you notice one thing? That at first I was at some other tool known as what? AWS S3. Right? Over here I'm at what? AWS section. Then I moved to another tool known as Alteryx, or let's say Informatica, right? And after this I again moved to AWS, let's say cloud, and then I am moving to another platform known as Tableau, right? So I'm moving my platforms from A to B to C to D. Now, this is the challenge, that a person should have a skill of all the four things. What if I say that ideally the situation should be that the entire data pipeline, that this is the particular raw data, right? And this is what data pipeline we have, and finally this is where the reports are, and from these reports we get what? Insights. But for this particular entire thing, I'll say that I'll use only one particular platform rather than two, and here we will see an example of data bricks, right? Because this particular platform is a consolidated platform. No need to jump from A to B to C to D. We have one platform. In that particular platform, we will do what? We will do the entire thing. And this is what the next slide is about. This is what the next slide is about. Now, due to this, we have an AI powered automation. Now, what does AI powered automation is? It's nothing like that. The AI will come in, solve the issues, and go away. No, there is a tool specific wherein in that particular tool, there's a there's a tool specific wherein that particular tool we will use what? We will use the AI powered. Over in this particular lesson, I will be using what? I will be using Databricks. You can also read about Fabric. They both are almost same only. They both do the same thing. And there is one more third example is Snowflake. Just for your sake of curiosity, I'm telling you. These are the three market leaders as of now for consolidated tool. But today, in this particular quick section, I will be discussing especially about the database. So over here, using AI, what we can do, we collect the data set and automate the gathering from various sources. Now imagine you do not have to bring in files from different sources, right? The files at a scheduled time will get dropped in particular folder which you choose, right? And then second step is we have is data cleaning, that we will use AI to ensure the data quality we have. You do not have to, like, obviously we have to deal with few of the SQL and a good programming language over here, and Databricks tool as well. But yeah, AI support will be there just to enhance the speed of yours. And finally, with that clean data, we will do what? We will do analysis, AI algorithms to find the key insights quickly. Now, Rahul, can you give me a quick example of doing all these three things into a single platforms? Obviously, yes, right? So here's the example I want you to tell you. See, this is the example of Databricks I was telling you, that this is the quick dashboard of how we can get the insights from. right? But where we are getting this insight, where this data is present. So here is the data. But you were telling me that all these things are into one particular consolidated tool. Explain more. Okay. Let's go to this tool. See, this is how a Databricks look like. No need to worry that you do not have to. This is not a Databricks class. This is just a data science innovation we are talking about. So I'm just giving you a quick glance of a consolidated tool. So in this what do I mean by consolidated? Consolidated means that over here we have dashboards, we have SQL, we can write queries, we have data engineering part, AI ML part is also present over here, and data set is also present. Now, where is the data set? Let's go to catalog. In catalog, we have this kind of data set. So for example, our data set is this NYC taxi trips. This is the particular data set I was showing you for data visualization. See, this particular data set I was showing you for data visualization. Okay, wait. Now it is asking something. Select compute. Compute means that it needs RAM, right? It needs a server to run this particular thing. And as I told you, this is the cloud platform. This is a cloud platform we are talking. So I can simply go ahead and use the server which is provided by the Databricks itself, and we can start and close. And one more thing I told you in the slide, that we can take help from the AI to enhance our work. Now, these particular questions you're able to see, these are the AI tasks I can use. So for example, it is using what? It is using a Genie. This is Genie, right? This is the Genie tool I'm talking about. This is an AI of Databricks provided. So I can ask over here that, let's suppose, what is the average fare amount per trip? Now AI will be giving me the answers of this. Let's see what it says. What is the average of the trip distance? See, this is the average fare. Now I do not have to go ahead and manually write select star count or sum if. I do not have to go to SQL write queries. I simply ask Databricks AI tool, Genie tool, to give me something, and it gave. And this is exactly what I was telling you in the slide. This is exactly the same thing, that for the data cleaning, for the analysis purpose, I will be using the AI algorithms to find key insights quickly rather than me writing the SQL queries. Understood? Now, yeah, so this is what I was telling you. In catalog, my entire data set is present. In SQL editor, I can write my own queries, right? That too with the help of AI tool, right? So for example, this is the AI query I want to show you quickly. See this one. This is a simple on the select NYC taxi dot trips. I'm doing some kind of average, right? Average trip minutes. This is the SQL editor you can use, and you can also use a Genie editor if you want to enhance this particular query rather than going to any other tool outside the platform. This is why this is the consolidated tool. This is the data science innovation we are talking about, and this is the very important gap to fill. Now you understand, we are able to connect each and every point of the first slide which we discussed. And finally, we have our dashboards. And finally, we have our dashboards in 2 days, Databricks itself. Now, I do not have to jump from A to B to C to D, right? This is what we discussed, right, earlier. I do not have to jump from A to B to C to D. I simply have to have one particular tool to do all the stuff for me. And this exactly is the challenge we were discussing at the very first slide, right? So the current landscape, the data is getting overloaded. 40% of the time we are giving to data cleaning, right? Then we have integration issue, scaling, horizontal scaling, vertical scaling. So this is the Databricks is solving both of them. This 40% will going to be reduced when you use Databricks, because what? Because of why? Because of using the AI, because of using the AI features, that too in Databricks. You do not have to jump from other platform, which will take more amount of time. Second is integration issue. Integration issue is also solved because we have integrated each and every services into one particular platform. And scaling for horizontal and vertical, we have in this Databricks scenario, we have what? Auto scaling feature on. So you do not have to worry about horizontal or vertical. It has been taken care by a consolidated tool. And skill gap, yes, this is what we need to fill, that we need to skill up ourselves in the data bricks or a consolidated tool. And this is, we already discussed that with the help of AI, we will be leveraging to do the data processes, getting streamlined. So this is a quick difference I want to tell you, and I want you to embrace the data-driven future. If you want to know more about Databricks, if you want to discuss this particular slides in detail, we are happy to help you. These are the contact details wherein you can discuss. If you have any kind of feedback, please do give us in the either in the comment section or via the email. With that, thank you very much.